You all know this pasuk, so please help me to complete it. Tipol aleim a masel afachad. Bigdol. Bigdol zuacha. Bigdol zuacha. It's the first time that I actually heard people saying it correctly. Don't want to say numbers, statistics. Go out and ask people, and you'll be amazed. The reason I'm saying is because I realized that I've been saying it wrong for so many years. I saw something from Reb Soya Diblaisky Zatzal, a giant of all giants, and he was medactic, and he's 100% right. When he said, B'idol zroacha, yidmu ka'aven, what does the word yidmu mean? Yidmu means they will resemble a stone. That's a mistake. That's shva nach, yidmu. They will resemble, they will look alike, they'll have the same appearance. That's not what we're asking. Yidemu, it's a shva na, which means they should be doimem, inanimate object, like a stone. If you say bidol zocha yidmu ka'aven, you made a mistake. It's totally not what the pasuk means. In other words, two people can look alike, but they don't behave in the same manner. Two people can look totally not like each other, but they are identical in the way they behave. We don't care about the Egyptians or my enemies looking like a stone. I don't need them to look like a stone if they can still come and fight me. I want them to be inactive. I want them to be inanimate. Doimim, like a stone. And therefore you must pronounce it yidemu, shvana, yidemu. They should be doimem, like a stone. Baruch Hashem, in this place people are saying it right. What's that? I know. Baruch Hashem, gevaldik. But you'll be surprised to know how many people also say it wrong, especially Israelis who know Hebrew, because we just see the pasuk, yidmu. That's what it says. It's not. It's two different words. They have two different meanings. So you have a chance. It's very important to be medayik here, because we say it every single day in Tefillah, Psuke de Zimra. You say it once a month in Kiddush HaChodesh, and you say it once a year in Davening tomorrow morning. So make sure your Baal Koireh says it right. Yidemu ka'aven, not yidmu. It's shva na and not shva nach. But since we brought this gives us a chance to speak about other common pronunciation mistakes in Davening and elsewhere.
You should correct the Baal Koireh?
Sure. It's a different meaning.
Isn't it similar? They should be like a stone.
No, I don't need them to appear like a stone.
Meaning that, in other words, don't we not correct the Baal Koireh if what he says is more or less the same? In other words, if it's like if it's similar to a stone, it's a domain.
It's not. No, they may resemble a stone that have the appearance, the same shape of the stone, but they're very, very not a doimim. I don't want that. I want to be a doimim, whether they look like a stone or not. They can maintain their appearance as a human, but let them behave like a stone, which is inanimate and doesn't come and attack me. This is doimim, this is appearance. Two separate things. I think b'di'evet, if you read it wrong, you don't have to do the whole thing again. But if you hear it, when he says the pasuk, you should say yidemu. And he will say, that's what I said. No, you said yidmu. Yidemu. Say it 2-3 times until Chapser, and he's going to correct it. There's no Shem Hashem in there, there's no problem. Fix it. In some exact chumashim they do, some don't, and some people even they do, they just skip. They see the word yidmu. It's very simple. It's very hard to know the difference between a shvana and a shvanach. So other common mistakes that we find in Avas Oilam, in Ma'ariv, people should be very medayik, especially Ashkenazim, when we say Oyhev Amoy Yisrael, because if you're not medayik and you say it fast instead of Oyhev, you love Klal Yisrael, Chas v'sholom, it may come out as Oyev, enemy. Chas v'sholom. Similarly, when you say Meheira b'yameinu, you say Meheira many different places. If you say people are not careful sometimes to make a difference between the Hey and the Aleph. And if you say Meheira, and it comes out as Meheira is a curse. Curse us and do it speedily. Meheira b'yameinu, in our time, Chas v'sholom. So you have to be very careful to say Meheira with a Hey. Because Amazon. The Gemara in Pesachim speaks about different pronunciation mistakes. In some places, people can't say certain letters because of where they came from. Hanach lehem Yisrael. instead of saying v'diglo alai ahava, v'dilugoi alai ahava, when we make a mistake. But we know lechatchila and we can correct things, we have to make sure that we do it right.
Many Israelis don't pronounce the head, they say Uamara. It's saying Uamara.
Right. So you have to make sure. So that's not a big deal because you're not cursing me. But when you say instead of meheira, you say me'era, that's terrible. So especially when you say it fast, and if you're not clear and you're not careful about it, you can chas v'sholom take completely the opposite meaning of what I want. Or totally take it out of context, or have no meaning whatsoever, as we'll see. Birkas Hamazon, and Psukkah Dezim Mashal Shabbos, we say it as well, Perek Lamed Daled in Tehillim. I want to sing to you the way we all learned it in kindergarten, how to say the last part of benching. And you'll continue, please, with me. Oiseh Shalom U'Mabuya Shalom Alelo Kol Yisrael Ve'imeru Amen. Kedoshav, you already made a mistake. I think all the kindergarten teachers, and I hope they're not listening to me now, they all went to that same school, apparently, no matter where they came from, Israel, America, no matter where. And the teacher made the same mistake, the one who taught them. Yiru es Hashem kedoshav, that's not what it says there. There's no chirik under the yud. It's not Yiru es Hashem. Yiru from seeing. It's not about kedoshav. HaKadosh Baruch Hu's tzaddikim will see him. It's a shva. 2 dots under the yud. It's yeru, and the aleph is silent. It's not yiru. They will see. It's yeru. The aleph is silent. Yeru es Hashem kedoshav. Yeru. Very important to correct the kids, because if you don't correct them now, they will continue singing it for many, many years in the wrong way. That's not what the pasuk means. Yeru from fear, yira. Yeru, they will fear him. The kedoshim, the tzaddikim, Kodesh Baruch Hu, fear him. That's what the pasuk says.
Slowly say 2 words.
Yeru. No aleph. The aleph is silent, and it doesn't start with a yi. Chirik. It starts with a shva. Yeru. As opposed to Yiru es Hashem kedoshav. That doesn't exist. There is no Yiru, because that's seeing. It's Yeru with a silent aleph. Shva and the Yud, a silent aleph.
It makes sense also in saying it to see it, because you say in this world no one can see Hashem, but in future,
Well, I can see where it comes from.
Yeah.
Or I can see maybe it fits, it's easier when you're singing it. I don't know why. But it's not what the pasuk in Tehillim that David HaMelech authored says. At the end of Psukkah de Zimra, I heard many chazanim, I don't know why, in the last few months, they start, the chazan starts with Ishtabach Shimcha Le'ad Malkeinu. A new word, Le'ad, never heard of such a thing. There is no shva there, there is a kamatz. So if you're Ashkenazi, you'll say Lo'ad. If you're a Sephardi or Ashkenazi that reads a kamatz like a patach, you'll say La'ad. But Ishtabach Shimcha Le'ad Malkeinu doesn't exist. If you hear that, definitely is something that needs to be corrected. In Davening, Nusach Sfard, some Sidurim have the formulation of Refeinu Hashem v'nerafeh, v'ha'aleh what? Arucha u'mapeh lechol tachaluenu. Some say aruka. That means nothing in this context. Aruka means something long, from aruch. But that's not what we're saying here. Arucha is healing. Ha'aleh arucha, arucha is healing, as a pasuk in Yirmiyah. Madua lo alsa arucha Bas Ami. That's in Yirmiyah Chet Chav Beis. There's another pasuk in Yirmiyah Lamed Gimel, pasuk Vav. The pasuk says, "Hineni ma'alela arucha umarpe." I will heal. So arucha is from healing, not from long. And the Malbim explains Chiddush. Arucha refers to something broken from the outside. Marpe, that's double language. If arucha is healing, why are you saying arucha umarpe? Marpe is an internal disease, internal sickness. The HaKadosh Baruch Hu will heal both the inside and the outside. So if you say the wrong word here, or just add one more little dot inside the kaf, and you made arucha into aruka, totally different meaning. In Birkas HaChodesh we say V'titen lanu chaim arukim, long life, longevity. That's not what it says. Some Sidurim have it as arukim, and I even saw some English translations into aruchim in long life. Lichoira, that's not what it means. It should be chaim aruchim, meaning life of healing, for this month. How come he's speaking now about longevity when he's talking about requests for this coming month? As everything else in that bracha. Lichoira is talking about this next month will be a month of healing, a month of my health will be intact, Aruchim, not arukim from length, aruchim from healing.
So the kaf hasn't got the dagesh.
Lichoya, it makes more sense according to the majority of Sidurim that I've seen. They have it correct with aruchim, with no dagesh inside the chaf. Moedim, and moedim de Rabbanon for Ashkenazim. Why for Ashkenazim? Moedim anachnu lach, the what? So most people will read it she'ata, because in Hebrew, the way we speak, that's how we're supposed to pronounce it. She'ata, I'm thanking you that you are she'ata. Zanu mefarnos talmud tamid in Birkas Hamazon as well. Moedim, wherever you see this word she'ata, it's really sho'ata. It's based on the Radak's explanation on a pasuk in Shoiftim Perek Vav pasuk Yud Zayin. He explains why that is. So Ashkenazim stick to the way it is in the Navi. Sfarim changes. Sfarim have no problem. You say she'ata, you're right. But Ashkenazi, if you're reading a kamatz as a patach, you say sha'ata. If you read a kamatz, as a choilam, so you read it sha'ata, or as an o, I'm sorry. So one has to be careful. If he's Ashkenazi, if he's Sephardi, he's good to go. Kamatz katan, many people are not careful, and they say it wrong. Give you all kinds of examples. There is no word in Hebrew called amnam. It's omnam. Omnam. But if you're not careful with kamatz katan and you see a kamatz and you read it as a patach, as many people do, that's fine. But here it doesn't work because here it's a kamatz katan. A kamatz katan has to be pronounced as an o. So it's omnam, and it's gofris, it's korban, and it's nochri, and chofni, and rochbo, and orko, and a kiddush of Friday night, the Shabbos, not kadshecha, the Shabbos kodshecha, and it's never chachma. You hear a lot of people say chachma. That's a chachma. It's chochma because it's kamatz katan, and people have to be careful. Vayakom, vayamos, vayoshev, and you find it in Yalav Yavo. And you say zochreinu Hashem Elokeinu, not zachreinu. You hear chazanim all the time saying it wrong. Upokdeinu or ufokdeinu. Some sidurim have it with a dagesh in the pay, some without. But it's not ufakdeinu, even if you're Sephardi. It's ufokdeinu. Tachanun. Ozreinu Elokei Yishainu, not Azreinu. There is no word called Azreinu. It's Ozreinu Elokei Yishainu Bar Kevod Shemecha.
I've never heard it pronounced wrong.
Baruch Hashem, you're davening in the right place. Wherever you're davening, stay there and don't move. You'll be surprised. You'll be shocked.
Kamatz Katan is the long one when you have the distinction between the two, and the Kamatz Gadol is the small one.
So for Kamatz Katan specifically, there's many, many rules. We're not going to go into a Dikduk shir, first of all, because I can't explain it, because I don't know it. But there's many, many, many rules, and many exceptions as well. So first of all, you need to know the words, at least that you're saying in davening, because you repeat them all the time, or in benching. But then it's a good idea, it's suggested to go and learn the Dikduk and all the exceptions. But these specific words that we say all the time, we need to know how to say them.